friends. It's about 2:30 in the morning here. Wife and the kid are asleep. Dogs are pacing around thinking I'm going to do a full meal. Tonight I'm not. Just a couple of shout outs and short little review and say hello. Peace and prayers to everybody out there in this wonderful community of ours. Two shout outs. One I keep forgetting, my favorite tray, Ben and Candy, animal free, MRE. Thank you for your convictions. I may pick on you a little bit, but you know it's all in fun. Another shout out tonight. The last time there was a certain feller from north of the border of Kentucky, and I don't just mean Ohio. I mean north of the United States border. I think goes by the initials of CT, Canadian Trucker. Come down, visited. We had a good pizza and a good bullshit session. Oh, excuse me, bullshit session. I'm not allowed to say that other word, am I? Brought me some meals, smart work, many snacks, and believe me, those snacks, my dietitian and my diabetic doctor are not happy with that CT, but I tell you what, it was worth it. Okay. Now, he brought me 2 packs of, I'm going to let you all do the pronunciation. If you ever watch a review of this, most reviewers call it fruit soup. And that's the closest I can say. Now, brought me 2 of these. My wife was supposed to help me tonight, but she had to work late and lay down early. I thought I'd get her online at least. You ain't going to see her face, never. I thought you might hear her voice, but no, not tonight. This one's me. Now, you got the original instructions here. It says 500 mil. And if you want a different type of dessert, you do 250 mil, and that makes it about like Jello. And you got a milkshake where you use 750 mil of water. And I ain't sure how close and how good that poor cameraman's picking up, but anyway, I split the difference. I decided to make a drink tonight. Now, as the glare is, you can see, I used about half to 2/3 the amount of water, and it's still almost Jello right now. So that tells you how much water you can use if you want to make it really thin, or how little you use to make a Jello out of it. Fruit soup in a drink. Thank you, Ben and Candy, for the tray. Thank you, Canadian Trucker. I had a little joke with somebody today about some grape jelly, but I ain't going to go into that right now. So, just for the heck of it, I'm going to give you my thoughts, taste, and texture. And the gelatinous texture, even as much water as I used, I did use cold water. I used ice cold water. I don't know if that's how I'm supposed to do. Use hot water. Hot water, I'm sure it would be a lot thinner. But I'm going to give just a little idea of what I think of this. And y'all, like I said, you're going to have to work on that name. But it's what everybody else called fruit soup. I've never had one. This is my very, very first one. So I'm going to take a shot. And it is very, very thick. Not to the Jello consistency, but I can turn it over that far, that far, that far. Well, now after it's set up, it's almost a Jello consistency. Let's see what happens. The taste is good. Texturally, I either should have had less water or use more water. It's not Jello, and it's not a drink. And if I'd use hot water or warm water, room temperature water, it would be different. Now, this is, most of you have heard say texturally challenging. This one is. It's got a good taste, but I just ain't sure if I'm supposed to drink it or eat it. Fruit soup, most of them, they eat it in a bowl. I'm not sure if they use hot water or cold water. This is my take. Cold water. And yes, I put it in a goblet. I thought I was going to make a fruity drink, but it's too thick to be called a drink, not thick enough to be called Jello. So, okay, second sip. Like I said before, um, tastes good. I just don't know if I'm supposed to eat it or drink it, or if it's supposed to be hot water or cold water. Some of the milkshake, dessert, and the original instructions. Oops, sorry. Milkshake, dessert, original instructions here. I'm not good at understanding. I thought that meant cold water, and it may be. It tastes good, CT. It tastes excellent. I just ain't sure what it is that I'm tasting. I've told you, flavors do not bother me. Textures sometimes do. This is slightly texturally challenging. You watch this review, you tell me if I use hot water, cold water, or more. I used a 250 mil. That says 5. That says 750. Yep. I use somewhere around 5 or a little over 500 mil of ice cold water. You tell me what I need to do. I enjoy it. I like it. But the texture, I don't know if I'm supposed to drink it or eat it. And I know this term, whatever pronounce it, is basically means fruit soup. So I know it's supposed to be thick. But I thought I made it a little bit thinner to make it into a drink. I'm not sure that works. Friends, tell me what I screwed up on and what I need to do. I've still got one more of these left. And CT, chocolate chip cookies. I forget the brand right now, but them have got to be the best I've ever eaten. Now, I'm not going to say about the other snacks. I done one of your rations, the Canadian trucker. I've still got 2 of the Canadian ham peas up here. I'll get to them as soon as I can. The new job starts next week. New hours, so my sleeping habits will be on and off. All my friends, bear with me. I may be on at odd times. May not hear from me for a day or two till I get my sleeping habits lined out. So, all I'm going to say is peace and prayers for Somerset, Kentucky. Y'all be safe. I miss each and every one of you. Hope everybody's staying healthy through all this, bull crap we're going through now. Okay, I better stop right there or I'll start preaching. Short enough, peace and prayers. John, Somerset, Kentucky. I miss y'all. And I've got a whole bunch of good friends here in this community. And those of you that just joined this community, keep that in mind. There are good people here that will do anything and everything they can for you. Need a question answered. If somebody's got something that you can use If we got extra, we'll send it to you. Uh, Believe me, good people all around. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace from Somerset, Kentucky. John.